Yeah, we were called at about 10:40 hours this morning with reports of a man getting washed away in floodwater. All morning we've been receiving multiple calls to deal with various incidents, people trapped in cars, animals trapped, people trapped in houses, real severe flooding issues from flash flooding we had this morning. So we turned, this morning we mobilised 2 fire appliances, a boat and an incident commander, which was myself, to the incident to come and locate and deal with the incident. Okay, at this scene here what we had was the field in front of us was actually all flooded, and most of the roads around here were actually underwater as well. The gentleman who parked around the corner there, his vehicle that wasn't able to get through, or he decided not to drive through the deep water and he decided to walk around it. Unfortunately, he'd actually tried to walk through the flood water, and we believe may have either been swept off his feet or stepped into the brook, because we're unaware of where it was, and that swept him away. Yeah, we believe that he was last seen in this area by the farmer. He got swept away, and through good liaison work with the police helicopter, ourselves as a search team, we managed to locate him fairly quickly. But unfortunately he was being held under the water. He'd actually been trapped by a tree and was being pushed under the water by the force of the water. Basically he got pushed down under this bridge, which then took him around the stream and pinned him against the tree over at the far side over there. This morning it was carnage, through the south of the county, lots of different areas, banks bursting, mudslides, water levels at 3 and 4 feet above what would usually be in the space of just a couple of hours. It was as bad as we've seen it. And also the power of the water, although it might not be very deep, the amount of water that's flowing down can take people off its feet, can move cars. We've had people trying to cross fords which aren't physically possible to cross, but they're still having to go. So we'd like to encourage people to think twice before they enter any floodwater. It was probably carried about 100 metres. But unfortunately, the nature of what he was carried in, through the amount of trees and everything he was carried, it's given him no chance. He's had no chance to regain any footing or to hold on to anything.
I heard that the helicopters searching, and I thought it was it happened at a lower point where there's a ford, and I was very, very obviously astounded that somebody could lose their life in this way. When I found out who it was, obviously it was a deep shock, because I knew him very, very well. Very, very nice chap. Been in Bitterley village nearly 40 years, I guess. His appointment in Ludlow, obviously he's left his car by the farm building. It's still there now. Tried to cut across the fields to get home, and obviously has slipped into the swollen brook and been swept away. It'll be. I think once this community realise who it is, they'll be deeply shocked and deeply upset. So I'm deeply upset that Mike's lost his life in this manner.